Have you ever imagined how the Detroit Lions could solidify their position as one of the best rosters in the NFL? As we gear up for the 2025 offseason, one question looms large. Who will be Aiden Hutchinson's next great partner on the edge? Here at Lions News Fan Report, we're diving deep into this topic and exploring the potential selection of Nick Scourton, a promising young talent who could shape the future of the Lions defense. Looking ahead to 2025, the Lions are in an enviable position. A solid roster, few gaps to fill, but a clear strategic need. With Zadarius Smith nearing the twilight of his career and contract, finding a dynamic edge rusher is a top priority. Enter Nick Scourton from Texas A&M, a projected late first-round draft pick according to Dane Brugler of The Athletic. Brugler describes Scourton as the kind of player Dan Campbell would love: relentless, powerful, and capable of wearing down blockers. And rightly so. Despite a modest 2024 campaign with 5 sacks and 36 pressures, Scourton truly shined in 2023, recording 10 sacks and solidifying his reputation as a versatile and consistent edge rusher. He's not just a threat to the quarterback, he's also a fortress against the run, as highlighted by Keith Sanchez of the Draft Network. But are the Lions willing to gamble a first-round pick on a player many experts project as a Day 2 selection? The answer might lie in Dan Campbell's competitive DNA and the franchise's long-term vision. Scourton might not be an immediate starter, but with Smith returning for 2025, the Lions have the luxury of developing him, allowing him to learn the system before stepping into a starting role alongside Hutchinson. If Scourton thrives, the Lions could secure an edge-rushing duo that would terrorize opposing offenses for years. The future is being shaped now, and every decision is crucial in transforming the dream of a Super Bowl into reality. Did you enjoy this analysis? Don't forget to subscribe to Lions News Fan Report for more content like this. Turn on notifications and follow every step of the Lions' journey to glory. Let's build the next great NFL story together. Now let's talk about the impact Nick Scourton could bring to the Lions. Imagine a player with the strength and determination of Aiden Hutchinson, but with an unstoppable motor, chasing down quarterbacks and shutting down running gaps. This is exactly the type of intensity Scourton displayed during his college career at Texas A&M, and it's why he's on the Lions' radar. What makes Scourton even more intriguing is his versatility. It's not just about sacks and pressures, he's a complete player. Keith Sanchez of the Draft Network was emphatic in highlighting his ability to defend against the run. An edge rusher who can consistently set the edge against the run while making impactful plays in the pass rush is a true difference maker in the NFL, Sanchez said. And that's exactly what the Lions need to complement Hutchinson moving forward. But there's another layer to this story. While many experts project him as a Day 2 pick, the Lions have shown in the past that they're not afraid to go against expectations. If Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes see Scourton as a cornerstone for the defense's future, they'll do what it takes to secure him, even if it means drafting him late in the first round. Here's the real question. Are we witnessing the beginning of something special? With a mix of young stars like Hutchinson and seasoned veterans like Smith, the Lions have an opportunity to build a defense that's not just good but era-defining. Adding a piece like Scourton to the puzzle could be exactly what's needed to take this team to the next level. But what do you think? Is Nick Scourton the missing piece for the Lions? Or do you see another solution on the horizon for the edge rusher position? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation. After all, what makes the Lions special is the passion and involvement of their fans. As a passionate Detroit Lions fan, it's impossible not to get excited about the possibility of adding someone like Nick Scourton to the roster. What excites me most is the long-term impact he could have on the defense. Thinking about a duo like Aiden Hutchinson and Scourton working together on the edge gives me the feeling that the Lions are building one of the most feared defensive fronts in the NFL. Looking at Scourton's profile, he brings the kind of energy and motor that defines the playing style Dan Campbell values so much. That's something that can turn a good player into a defensive leader. Sure, some might argue that drafting him late in the first round is a risk, but considering the Lions' recent history of betting on talents with developmental potential, it makes perfect sense. It's this kind of boldness that has helped the franchise grow. I also like the idea of him being developed gradually, learning from a veteran like Zadarius Smith. It's a perfect transition. While Smith still has gas in the tank to contribute in 2025, Scourton can observe, learn, and eventually explode as a starter alongside Hutchinson. If he can translate his college performance to the professional level, we'll be talking about a player who can elevate the Lions' defense to new heights. As a fan, I'm optimistic. I see this move not only as a way to address an immediate need, but also as a means of building a solid foundation for the future. And honestly, that's what the Lions need: continuity, vision, and the courage to bet on young players who can become tomorrow's stars. If this bet pays off, I can already imagine a scenario where our defense is remembered as one of the best in the league, capable of putting constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks and dictating the pace of games. That's exciting, and it's exactly why I can't wait to see how this offseason unfolds. And you Lions fans, what do you think? Let's talk and shape the future of this team together. Thinking about the impact Nick Scourton could have on our team is thrilling, but also brings up some important reflections on what truly defines an elite defense. It's not just about putting up impressive numbers like sacks or quarterback pressures. It's about creating a cohesive unit where every player understands their role and works in sync to dominate opponents. This is where I see Scourton fitting perfectly with the Lions. Dan Campbell isn't just a coach. He's a visionary who knows how to bring out the best in his players, especially those with unique traits like Scourton's. The combination of natural skills and relentless work ethic he brings to the field is something that can't be taught. It's intrinsic, and players like that have an immediate impact in the locker room, inspiring their teammates to elevate their game. Moreover, the management of Zadarius Smith's time and the gradual integration of Scourton create a learning dynamic that few teams can leverage. Imagine a veteran's wisdom being passed on to a young talent already showing star potential. It's like planting a seed today to reap the rewards in the coming seasons. This strategic vision is what can set the Lions apart from other teams focused solely on immediacy. But here's something to consider. If the Lions do draft Scourton late in the first round, it could be a bold statement that the franchise isn't just focused on competing now, but on building a lasting legacy. This kind of mindset transforms an organization into a true Super Bowl contender, season after season. Now, the big question is Scourton ready to carry this responsibility? Can he exceed expectations and become the cornerstone of this defense? What I know is that the Lions have shown an incredible ability to develop players and put them in positions to thrive. And if there's a place where Nick Scourton can reach his full potential, it's Detroit. That's why I invite you Lions fans to closely follow every step of this journey with us at Lions News Fan Report. Let's discuss, dream, and cheer together. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates about this and other stories shaping our team's future. The 2025 season is just around the corner, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Let's go, Lions Nation. The best is yet to come.